Andrew and Anthony, good to see you guys. You too, man. Good to see you again. Thank you. Thanks for everybody. The Greyhounds sound great, don't they? And are you checking out, are you understanding what's happening? You understand that Anthony's got the bass thing going on over here, right?
Hey.
You understand what's going on? You're hearing that? And the keyboards and the vocals and the guitar and the drums, and it's three guys, and it's so much music, and it's so cool. Get out of your head into your heart.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool too, right? A nice theme for this evening. Let me just ask you about a couple things. I know you did this partnership. We were talking about the community in Austin that you've been a part of for so long. And you have this new partnership, Graybirds. So how did that come about?
Well, we got some good friends of ours in Austin. Sam Patlow, he's also an engineer at our studio, Bud's Recording Services. Him and an old friend of his, Tim Crane, they had a band together called the T-Bird and the Breaks. And we've all been, fans of each other's for a long time. And over the last few years, we've just been kicking around the idea of, doing something collaborative. And yeah, Tim had a bunch of songs and ideas, and we all got together and tried to make something out of it, and that was the result.
Yeah, it's a cool record. It's a cool record, and it sounds different, but it's still got the soul from both bands, and yeah, it's nice. And is it something that you're going to tour? Can you travel and like do a thing, play gigs and stuff in that context?
Well, we've rattled around the idea of playing a couple tunes on there, but it was so special working with those guys that it just kind of was that sound, and it was just an experiment for us to try playing tunes that we didn't primarily write. So that was kind of exciting, and so I don't know. We've talked about it. We probably will. We'll see. If somebody calls us, and they're like, "Hey."
I want to also mention that guys, when you spend a lot of time together, you're coming up on 25 years together. And I know when sometimes people start to behave like each other, or do you guys find yourselves finishing each other's sentences or doing little mannerisms that are kind of like each other after all this time?
That's unavoidable. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. He and I are like yin and yang, man. We're born on both sides of the year, and we just wherever I fall, he can pick me up, and vice versa. So it works really well.
You also cosmically timed something else that was kind of profound, which is much like Langhorne Slim. You both just had babies in the last year since we saw you, right?
Yeah, it's a trip. Farrell got pregnant. Well, not him, his wife. But and then 2 months later, my wife was we were in Santa Fe, and she thought, she's like, something's wrong. And sure enough, she did the strip thing, and I went in the bathroom. She's like telling our friends, "Oh, he thinks I'm pregnant." And then she went in the bathroom. I went in there and looked, and I was like, "Well, you got COVID, or baby COVID." So, because I had the 2 stripes, on the thing. Anyway, whatever. But so yeah, we have kids. It's a trip.
You got kids. You both have kids for the first time. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
And so the calendar looks like it has some fun stuff on it. But do you bring the babies with you when you play local gigs and stuff?
No way, man. Yeah, no way, man. I mean, if it's, I don't know, Farrell, you answer that one.
What's that?
You answer that
Oh,
one.
well, yeah, we're not bringing them to the gigs yet.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like little, man. They're
Little
mine's 9 months, I think, in a couple days. What Farrell's is 2 months older, so.
Yeah, little babies. Well, as I was talking with Sean about this, is like forces you into this new kind of being in the present, being in the moment, and seeing what happens. It's pretty cool. Yeah. I also was talking about land conservation, and it put me in mind of your buddy whom we met when we were in Denver last year, and Samuel Greyhorse.
Oh, yeah.
Who's kind of part of your scene these days, right? He's an Austin native, but also a Native American, and
Oh, yeah.
spiritual leader of of Greyhounds.
Yeah, he is absolutely. He's at home in Austin with his horses and his mule, and he's hanging out. He sends everybody love into Cashnello.
We can also credit him with the inspiring some of that last song we just played there, that getting out of your head and into your heart. That's a very, very poignant phrase, and it's very true. You know, a lot of times your mind gets in the way of what you're really feeling, and you know, gets in the way of you really finding what you're looking for in life sometimes, you know.
Yeah. Well, listen, this is a much hippier show than I even imagined. This is so cool. You guys are just right lined up, man. It's awesome. I love this message.
The
and I love-
crystals, man. It's well, we're in Arkansas, right? Yeah.
No, this is exactly what I was hoping for. Well, listen, soulful music. I do want to mention that we talked a little bit about preserving and conserving that connection that you guys have shared and helped create in Austin, that super cool music scene in Austin. And even though the rents are getting up there, it seems like things are still percolating. Everybody's still looking out for each other, and there's still a lot of good music in town.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of positive. There's a great musician, James McMurtry, coming in.
Yeah.
Don't miss that.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, there's so many great artists still there, and people somehow are still figuring out how to get there and influencing and but like just bringing new stuff, you know, it's amazing. And there's still a lot of creativity in Austin and a really good energy there. So even though it's, you know, just gotten so big, it's just gotten real big.
There's traffic. There's traffic in
A
Austin.
lot of traffic.
Yeah. And there's a lot of Austin people here in Bentonville, right? Is that what's happened? Yeah. Tons. Okay. Well, listen, so this is right, everybody's right at home. All right. Well, listen, I'm thrilled that you guys are here. So glad you could play some more music, be back with us. And please help me welcome back to the stage here at E-Town, Greyhounds.
Two.